Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Audible. This week's episode goes into the new arena in downtown Clarksville, the Foy Fitness Center's COVID-19 precautions, the NBA Finals, and more.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Audible. We are now going to take a look at the press conference for the new arena opening in downtown Clarksville.
4 years ago, Austin Peay moved closer to connecting these communities when we purchased 11 acres on the west side of College Street, thanks to the generosity of our trustee, Don Jenkins. In that time, our connection has grown with the Ann Ross bookstore opening in August to serve both Austin Peay and the Clarksville community. When Montgomery County Mayor Jim Durrett announced plans for this multi-purpose event center, it seemed like the perfect way to solidify our growing relationship.
You know, this journey actually started in 2015 when I approached President White about the idea of a multi-purpose event center and the possibility of Austin Peay bringing their men's and women's basketball programs to this facility. I can truly say that she seemed intrigued, but she didn't say yes. But we continued to work. And so prior to approaching President White, I had several conversations with Mr. Sean Henry, President and CEO of the Nashville Predators. And I'll never forget one of the things that Sean told me. Sean told me for this to work in your community, the local university has to be a part of it.
Today, through this lease agreement, we are bringing Austin Peay directly into the local community and meeting the challenge of providing that superb athlete and fan experience. For the next 30 years, our men's and women's basketball programs will excel in this impressive new facility, bringing families and neighbors together like never before. When construction crews remove the cranes and the orange cones in 2 years, they will have cleared away the last remaining boundaries. We're better together, and together we will continue to help this university and this community be a place we're proud to call our home.
Today, we further solidify our partnership with Austin Peay State University. During President Whiteside's remarks, she spoke about 4 years ago when Austin Peay bought the Jenkins property and connecting more with the community. It always seemed like to me that College Street was a wall between the university and the community. 4 years ago, Austin Peay punched a hole in it. Today, we're about to knock that wall down.
This is a game changer for our program, because now we have facilities that match anybody in the country, because you're now able to have state-of-the-art offices. You're able to have a film room. You're able to have practice whenever you want to have practice, because you don't have any conflict with anyone with practice times. The kids can get in and out of the building anytime they want. So it is an opportunity for our players to grow and develop to get better as a team. And so this is going to bring a big change to our program, because it allows us to have an option of something that we've not been able to have, and that's the access and availability to one of the best facilities in the country. So we are blessed to have Mayor Durrett to get this thing going, and I want to thank him personally.
There will be suites that will be available, but there'll also be some specialty seating there. There will be on one end of the facility, there will be either a large room or a combination of 3 smaller rooms that people could rent for a basketball game or for another event going on the facility. And when you speak of multi-purpose, or you use the term multi-purpose, it's truly going to be a multi-purpose event center. State-of-the-art offices, facilities, locker rooms, training areas, practice court, you name it, it's going to be there. It's a very unique facility, one that we've spent a lot of time, a lot of research on it. In my remarks, if you really think about it, we started working on this thing in 2015, and we did a feasibility study on it. And that feasibility study in 2015 said that this one facility would generate about $20.1 million annually to our economy. And so I think that's a huge economic boost for our community, for our county, and having Austin Peay there just kind of seals the whole deal.
This is a transformative day for Austin Peay athletics, specifically our men's and women's basketball programs. It's just an exciting time when we can go from a wonderful traditional and a historic facility like the Dunn Center to move into a first-class, state-of-the-art facility into Impact. In fall of 2022, we will definitely have the best basketball facilities in the Ohio Valley Conference and really in the region. What a great day to be a Gov.
Let's go, Peay.
Now, Spencer, I actually was at this press conference, and it was actually really interesting. It was kind of cool to see, Mayor Durrett and all the coaches, and there was a bunch of really important people there, and I'm really excited to see how this arena turns out.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really awesome opportunity that the school's getting to be able to, play basketball in a all-new arena in downtown. Obviously with all the COVID stuff going on, I think that hopefully this will bring new life back to basketball when everything goes back to normal, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, one thing that they mentioned as well is, this is going to allow for more classes to be able to happen in the Dunn Center because, a lot of practices and games and stuff like that take up that space. So having this new arena is going to allow for us to have more classes and more chances for the volleyball team to practice and stuff like that as well. So I think it'd be really cool.
I agree. I'm confident that the city of Clarksville will do everything in its control to have COVID-19 precautions, just like the ones taken at the Foy Fitness Center on Austin Peay's campus.
I agree, Spencer. Let's take a look at some of those precautions taken from the Foy COVID precautions.
So today we went on a private tour to the Foy. We sat down and talked with Kennedy Lester. She was the front desk, and she showed us just the many protocols that the Foy had, and just know we're in really good hands with the Foy.
Shortness of breath or sore throat? Have you had a fever in the last 48 hours?
No, ma'am.
Now, as far as these, we do require you to grab a spray bottle and a towel, and you take them in there with when you work out. When you get done working out or using any type of equipment, we ask that you wipe them down. If you're on like an elliptical or a machine, we did have to space out our cardio equipment, so mainly all of our cardio equipment is in Port C, so you can work out there. We do require you to wear your mask when you're doing weights. However, you do not have to wear them when you're using like cardio equipment or something like treadmills and things like that, or when you're on the track. So you don't have to wear anything like that. As far as if you want to come in here and do basketball, we ask that you, we kind of have it online where you can rent it out for like 30 minutes. However, you do have to bring in your own basketballs or anything that you would like to use in it. Our fitness center, that's all the way in the back. If you want to do a long workout, like a kind of outside but indoor outside workout, we ask that you do your reservation for that as well. Cleaning the treadmill, so that's what we have to do when they put the card on red. Now, I forgot to mention we do have closing hours, so we are open from 6 to 10, and we're closed for an hour, and then we reopen at 11, and then we close again at 3, and we're closed, for an hour again to clean up, and we open back at 4. Anything like this, we do ask that you still flip the card from green to red, and leave it on there, and so we'll know to come back and clean it after you. Even though you have cleaned it, we just want to make sure that everybody's safe and protocol has been taken care of. As I mentioned, you can still use the platforms if you wanted to do deadlifts or anything like that. You do have to use a clip that is still mandatory. We do space out everything 6 feet. So to keep everybody safe and make sure everybody's secure and feel comfortable, we just make sure that we have to have this 6 feet apart because you are not wearing a mask while you're doing this. I mean, that would be very like inconvenient of us to ask you to wear your mask while you're running or something like that. That's not okay. So we try to space everything out, and we did a pretty good job. And we just ask that after you finish these, just wipe them down. We're going to come back and wipe them down anyway, but you can never be too clean at this time. So we have hand sanitizer spaced out everywhere now. You can see the track from up here just a little bit. That's just our indoor track, and yeah, that's about it. That's all I can show you for now. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. Do you have any questions?
I don't. This is a flawless interview. Thank you.
No, it's not.
So that was our tour of the foyer by Kennedy Lester. And me personally, I can definitely tell that the foyer is coming up on some great protocols that we all can follow, and we are definitely in good hands. You need anything else, definitely call Kennedy at the front desk. Thank you.
When we come back, we will be doing an update of the NBA Finals. You're watching the Audible on APSU-TV.
I was physically at school, but my mind wasn't at school. I had problems at home. That's when I met Narnese. She started helping me a little bit, like, Nia, I don't know what you're doing, but your future is more important. She's my strength. It takes a village to help somebody get their diploma. It changes your whole life.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. But I need that back. No. Kevin!
Welcome back, everybody. Let's talk about the NBA Finals.
Now, Spencer, that game, it was just all over the place. Just in general, just all, like, I normally don't like talking about the refs during games, but dude, what were they doing?
Yeah,
like,
man.
honestly.
I mean, honestly, I really don't know. It was pretty crazy, just to think about how they're getting paid all this money to, make the right calls, and all throughout the playoffs, they have been absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Just honestly on both sides. Like, there's been Lakers fans complaining, Miami fans complaining. It's been on both sides, just really bad calls, or just no calls in general. It's been really bad. But as far as the games go, as a basketball fan, I'm really excited that it wasn't just like an absolute sweep of Miami, because I want as much basketball that can happen right now before it has to end, and we don't know when it's coming back. So it's been a great series so far. I'm looking forward to the next couple games, and the series leader is obviously the Lakers. Are you thinking that they're going to win as they're already up 3-1?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's no doubt. And I mean, here's the reason why. So LeBron and AD, they're winners. They're winners. They know that. and they're not going to be patient and wait more games. No, they're going to bring their all in this upcoming game, and they're going to finish the series out. But I have to mention this. Tyler Hero, the youngest NBA player to ever start in a finals game.
Yeah.
How do you feel about how he's playing right now?
I mean, honestly, for him to be the youngest player, and I mean, this might come as a shot at Charles Barkley, but he said he wasn't a bucket because he's not averaging 20 points a game. He's been playing amazing. He's been playing like way better than the role players for the Lakers, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure.
They've been playing great as well, as I think that's the main key for the Lakers up to this point has been how their role players have played, because it was kind of a struggle versus the Nuggets. Their role players not really showing up to play. KCP, Danny Green, Alex Caruso, Dwight Howard, they've all come to play this series. Kyle Kuzma put up 19 in Game 3, and I thought it was like really amazing how they've been playing. So it's just been amazing to watch.
Yeah, and another surprising thing for me as well is Duncan Robinson. Now, I mean, he's basically only getting his points off screens, but still, I mean, it's points.
Yeah,
he's hitting crazy shots.
Yeah,
like
man,
Steph Curry kind of shots.
He hit a shot last game at the very end of the shot clock, and I was like, I mean, honestly, I really do think it was partly luck, but it was a great shot from a great shooter. Obviously, his journey's been amazing, being the first player to ever go from Division III to Division I basketball, and then now he's playing in the NBA Finals. Like, that's just amazing. Him shooting over 40% for the season on three-pointers. He's just one of the best shooters in the league.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I mean, for these past couple of games for the Lakers, it's been, KCP, it's been Kuzma, and then Dwight's been doing his thing too. But who do you think is going to step up for this next game and help the Lakers get the win?
I mean, honestly, what it comes down to for me is their big stars. Just if AD and LeBron show up to play, I don't think that there's any team in the league that can match up with that.
Yeah.
Like, LeBron is unstoppable going to the rim no matter who's guarding him. Jimmy Butler, Andre Iguodala, it doesn't matter. He's unstoppable going to the rim. I just think that he needs to pick his shots, because we saw at the end of Game 3 how he, kind of fell off there in the fourth quarter. He took a couple three-pointers and he missed badly on both of them. And, it didn't bode well for them as they lost Game 3. I think that that's like a huge thing. I'll also talk about how Bam Adebayo coming back, while it may have been good for their defense, I think offensively it kind of hurt them because Kelly Olynyk helped stretch the floor out there.
Yeah, definitely. And, LeBron and AD are going to do what they're going to do. But I think it will really just come down to who else is going to step up. But anyways, when we come back, we'll have a video diary from our Blaine McIntosh over his first impressions of playing minor league baseball. You're watching Audible on APSU-TV.
Jason, let's go see your room.
What do you think? We kept it a little spare, so you can decorate it how you like.
Dinner! Go?
Excellent. Soccer is fun. Yeah, I saw you guys out there.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother
I am totally a hat person, right guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
This season on the Audible, we have a special treat as one of our very own students here at Austin Peay is currently fulfilling his dream of playing Major League Baseball. Blaine McIntosh is a sophomore majoring in sports communication and is currently in camp with the New York Mets in Port St. Lucie, Florida. He was drafted by the Mets in the 13th round of the 2019 MLB Amateur Draft after a stellar career at Sycamore High School in nearby Pleasant View, Tennessee. He has agreed to chronicle his trip through fall camp with the Mets and files his first report today.
What's up, guys? It's the first day of camps. I'm about to give you guys some details about what goes on here. We'll just stay tuned. We're about to head out. Hello everyone, the first day of Mets minor league camp has been concluded. A lot went on actually. Everyone moved into their rooms, as you can see. We also unpacked at the complex. We got a little bit of work done today, like BP, fielding, base running, things like that. Just touched up on a bunch of things. Met some new players, the new draftees for this year. I'm gonna try and get as much content as I can. Obviously, I can't have like cell phones at all times, but I do my best to get anything I can. But just stay tuned. Stay tuned for next week. Should have some more videos coming. So see you guys next week on the Mets minor league camps.
Blaine will be reporting from camp each and every week as we get the opportunity to go behind the scenes and see what life is like for a minor league baseball player here on the Audible.
Next on the show, me and Dakota will be discussing the upcoming NFL matchup between the Buffalo Bills and Tennessee Titans and our picks for the game. What do you think about for this next game, Dakota?
I don't know if it will even happen. I mean, now Corey Davis is gotten COVID, and I understand that you got to practice, you got to be prepared, you got to be ready, but them breaking protocols is like not okay.
Yeah, it's really not. This is a big loss for their season, honestly. Corey Davis has been playing really fantastic, so I really think that this loss is going to inhibit them from being able to go as much into the pass game as they want to. They're going to really have to rely on Derrick Henry through this, but man, the Bills are on fire right now. Josh Allen having 1,326 passing yards so far, 12 touchdowns, and only 1 pick. Just really huge. His passer rating is off the charts. I just think he's playing a really fantastic way right now.
Do you think that, because a bunch of people are saying that the Titans should have to forfeit for breaking protocols, do you think that they should be forced to forfeit, or do you think that they should be given another chance and let them postpone the game again?
I think that they've already suffered a consequence for this, losing one of their best wide receivers on their offense. Yes. I don't think that them forfeiting is like a good move for the league, honestly. It's just taking away more football, which I thought the whole point of this coming back was, for them to play football. Also, a big thing with this whole COVID thing right now is one of the cornerbacks for the Philadelphia Eagles, Darius Slay, is saying that the NFL shouldn't have even started the season, which I think is something that they really should think about.
Yeah, definitely. I think so too. I mean, we'll never know if starting it too early was a bad idea or not. But I mean, having all those players being all up in their phases and stuff, that's not the greatest thing right now.
So what are you thinking about for this game? Are you thinking Bills or Titans?
Oh man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm gonna have to go Titans. I'm gonna have to go Titans. Not just because I'm a Titans fan, which I am, but just because, don't get me wrong, Josh Allen, amazing quarterback. I think probably should be in the running for MVP this season. But who else do they got? I mean, they got Micah Hyde on defense, but who else do they got? Titans got Clowney, we got Tannehill, we got Derek.
I agree. I just think that the Bills play very well as a team. They've had a top 5 defense 2 years in a row, and this year they're already a top 5 defense as well. They just play really great as a team with those players on the backside, and Trey White, Jordan Poyer, and Micah Hyde. And then they have a great D-line with Josh Allen playing very fantastic. So I'm going to have to go with the Bills in this one.
Okay. I respect that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I want to say the Titans, but now that you mention it, it may be the Bills too, as well. It just really depends, because now I'm thinking about it, losing Corey Davis, that's like one of our starter wide receivers. Like, we need him.
Yeah.
I mean, we have A.J. Brown, but like, he can't do it all by himself.
Yeah. You guys also have Jonnu Smith, which is, he's obviously like a really big pickup for them, at tight end. Coming into the year, he's had a lot of injuries, but this year he hasn't been injured at all, and he's been playing great. Also, Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
So I think that it's a really good job by the Titans, putting themselves in the position that they don't just rely on one player on offense or defense. Because as you see right now with the Packers, them losing Devontae Adams, it's really weighed on their offense and how they've been able to perform. Still performing very well, though.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the thing that I mentioned last week as well. The Titans have to adjust their offense because, they're very, running on the ground heavy offense. And so if they can figure out how to get it in the air more, I think it will be over for the season. I think we'll have a really good run in the playoffs.
I think the key for the Bills is just to keep in the lead.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you for everyone for tuning into this week's episode of the Audible on APSU-TV.